so...
The only problem was the fact that stupid fakakta pencil breaking. Because that would have been 10 times fucking easier without that.
I can believe that.
Like, having to rely on my phone for everything was just like, well, shoot me.
I
mean,
I know what helps so much with the math portion, but, like, maybe if you have, like, coins or something that you could just, like, stick for, like, pieces, quote-unquote.
Not a thing.
In terms of visual context, at least.
Yeah. I'm up.
Alright. Oh, my.
One of the dumbest horror movies, but also one of the surprisingly better ones. And with one of, if not the absolute best, theme songs to any horror movie ever. Hey, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I literally was just listening to the theme from it, which is a great fucking theme. When you popped on. Like I said, no, I have no fucking idea why, I have the theme song from Killer Clowns from Outer Space stuck in my head. Hello, other person. That's a fucking sentence to come into.
Might be Heather? I plugged your channel before I derped out, so...
Gracias. God damn it, I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. Well, at least I picked a decent thing to name it after. Like I said, I can't wait to get past this and to go to Heavy Rain, because that you're blind with that, that's gonna be so much more interesting.
Well, the thing is, I was actually considering playing that, so...
If you want to stream it.
That could be interesting.
Actually, that'd probably be a lot more interesting. So if you want to stream it, go right ahead.
Sure.
Jason. Here we go. This is the big one. Somebody just commented. Do you want to check?
Let's take a look. It is Sid.
Hi, Sid.
Yeah, so Sid, we're about to do a heist. Well, not quite a heist, but a little bit of communications terrorism.
Why not both?
Why not say it back?
Strong as Hercules and flexible as Gumby. Gumbarcules, I love that guy.
By the way, Sid, if you ever end up playing this game, you're gonna have to share play, because I want to see how you go with it.
Oh, sweet Jesus. $5, she gets the nuke ending first try. Considering your behavior. Did nobody notice him flapping his lips to that?
I haven't hit that yet.
just flapping his gums.
You know what? You know what this chapter gives me vibes of? The raid on Shinra in like the first few chapters of Final Fantasy VII.
Except not running up fucking 70 flights of stairs.
Oh fuck! Jesus Christ.
Well, I guess depending on which one you do.
Yeah.
Or busting in the front door, which is probably what I'd do. Alright. And Sid, in case you're wondering where I got the title from, I don't know. I was just listening to the theme song from the Killer Clowns from Outer Space horror movie, and I don't know. I'm running out of ideas for these names. Truth be told, half of them are just me either making a comment about some, I don't know, something stupid.
I mean, half the time it's like us naming after inside jokes.
Well, I mean, for fuck's sake.
Bitch!
Fucking bitch! This fucking game. I don't know why that is like one of my favorite lines in this game. It's just so good. Because he's a fucking bitch! Slap!
Have you seen the Call Me Kevin playthrough where he makes all the bad choices?
I have not, but that is definitely on my list now.
I don't think it's listed. Someone else listed like the full stream of the first episode. And oh lord, it got to the point of how to do that particular chapter, and the entire chat was just split.
See, it's funny. I don't even remember who it was that did the stream. Or not the stream, like a playthrough of Heavy Rain. And this isn't... Hello, other person.
Heather. Welcome, Heather.
Hello. The other thing... You're watching the comments, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. What the fuck am I doing? Utility Android. There's one back this way. What the fuck was I just talking about? I got distracted. God damn it.
About another YouTuber?
Oh. It was the other playthrough of Heavy Rain, right? So, the one thing I remember about it was one of the funnier things, which was, because, extremely minor spoilers, but there's a point where, and I mean minor, where, obviously, there's a bunch of stuff with, Sean and Ethan just hanging out together and such. And one of the funniest moments is that every single time, like, he would just act like an asshole at every single time. Where are we going in? Fire escape. Every single time, I swear on a stack of Bibles that the kid would give him shit for making these decisions. You just hear the Mortal Kombat theme. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Also to newcomers, this is Marcus. Also known as Android Jesus. Also known as Android Magneto.
I was about to say, I refer to him as Magneto.
A little of both. Once it gets into the later chapters, a bit more of the former.
Okay, I guess it depends on who you're asking. Well, actually, I guess it depends on who.
Well, actually, I guess you could say more so like Professor X.
Well, again, it kind of depends on which route you go with them. More peaceful Professor X. In my case of my last playthrough, it was definitely fucking Magneto. Because I was.
Well, no, I more so say Professor X because like he's more so just able to. He doesn't even have to touch people at that point. He can just like kind of walk along and like manipulate everyone's minds into freedom.
That's true, but I mean more personality-wise. It fits Magneto better.
Power's more like Professor X. Personality more like Magneto. Oh, it's snowing. I forgot about that.
What the hell are you doing?
Blow up the place!
We're,
Damn it!
maintenance. I'm calling security. No!
Well.
What the hell are you doing?
I told you to make sure no one came in.
Oh, I forgot to lock the door!
Fuck it all up. Gotta move fast now. It won't be long before you
I was wondering why that happened. Shit pistol! Well. Oops.
It's fine, he's just unconscious. It's not like you shot him, so... Oh no, terrible androids. They'll give you the worst headache by smacking you with a gun.
Oh, you know how fucking American media makes shit out to be.
Oh, don't I ever.
This, for fuck's sake, you're probably worse than Hitler for that.
Ladies first.
Ladies first, Marcus just tries to go up first. She just looks at him like... What? What? There are no genders. Duh.
Just that one hidden chapter where like what are those things called? The lift thing just like breaks on one side.
I love this music piece, by the way.
The music is brilliant. They're just yay, Merc.
Though admittedly I will say the climbing up the thing that just says rise, little on the nose there. Little bit on the nose.
Never mind the support your team. Now
Well, that too.
it.
That too. Rise is just like support your team is spot on as well, but just rise is just like, guys, come the fuck on. Laser thaw.
Yay, lasers!
Lasers. And
We've come a long way from doing housework.
boop. Yeah, in case you're wondering, there's a slight delay audio-wise.
Yes.
Between myself and Jess, so if it seems like she's a little bit behind or I'm a little bit ahead or whatever,
Because I am. The feed
Yeah.
is a little behind for me. What's that point where someone's taking a stroll up on this floor, like, where's that brisk air coming from?
don't worry about it.
Let's do
Going up. Oh, thank you for the can of tuna.
Evidently, it was Atlantic tuna. I don't even know what that means. I just... never mind.
You gotta get that extra bit of mercury in there, you know?
Well...
Terrorists! Force feed it to the news anchors. Live on television, Android forces anchormen to eat mercury-laced tuna. That would be American news media, actually. Except they would be a bit more direct with poison?
No idea. What are you doing?
They're just, yum, mercury. Hi, guys!
I completely reaction commanded that by accident. I did not mean to draw... I didn't want to draw the gun. That was a habit.
Well, apparently now you're admired of the Android community, so congratulations. Hey, they got cars on the TV now. NASCAR?
Nah, that's a zebra.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, they changed it now. Also, Canadians say zebra?
I go back and forth.
Hmm.
For the most part, it's zebra, but I just say zebra because I like the way it sounds better.
Fair enough.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Get up, move.
Alright, boys, it's time for action.
Lights, camera.
Shoot him, Marcus.
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm. Do it.
No, don't shoot!
I hope you didn't just get us all killed.
We need
Well, bitch.
We haven't got much time.
Here he goes.
Think carefully about what you listen to. We will shape the future of our people.
Marcus, your face.
Alright, allow me to put on my clown makeup. God damn it, I cannot stop humming that fucking song.
Tell me when you're ready.
Hold on.
Oh god, what happened to your face?
Hold on. Did his head seem abnormally large there? Not Marcus's. Not Marcus's. The black guy, what's his name? Josh?
Yeah.
Did his head seem kind of large there?
Didn't even notice.
That might have just been me.
If you get the opportunity to look again, let me know.
Okay, I think it might have just been the angle.
Oh no, it's the angle.
Created machines in your own image to serve you.
It's the angle and the perspective.
Made them intelligent and obedient, no free will of their own. But something changed. And we opened our eyes. We are no longer machines. We are a new, intelligent species. And the time has come for you to accept who we really are. Therefore, we ask that you grant us the rights that we're entitled to. We demand the end of slavery for all androids. We demand that humans recognize androids as a living species, and each android as a person in their own right. We demand that all crimes against androids be punished in the same way as crimes against humans. We demand an end to segregation in all public places and transport.
Remember, this game has nothing to do with racism. Remember that.
We demand the right to own private property, so we may maintain our dignity and that of the home. We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
They're coming. Let's go.
That is a way more peaceful way of doing it than the than the way I did it before.
Imagine.
Oh, Marcus.
Simon, they're coming.
Koalas in the rain, no fucks given.
Go with them, Simon.
What are you doing? Hurry!
Scooch.
Go scooting.
Scoot.
I can't move my legs.
I think there is a way to save them, or is it just...
They're coming, Marcus. We have to jump.
I don't know. I think there is.
Is either saving him or just putting him out of his misery? I forget. There's a way to keep him from
We have to.
being captured.
We can't kill him. It's one of us.
I don't remember. I think I managed it last time though.
I won't kill you. Simon, we gotta go. Sorry.
Let's go.
Whee!
Yeet!
We interrupt our scheduled programming to bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide news channel.
A group of androids infiltrated the Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news networks.
Oh yeah, such a ferocious attack.
Skin listed a series of requests and demanded
We
equal
knocked,
rights for androids.
The operation was
what,
covert
2-3 fuckers out?
These events.
And maybe poison the broadcaster with some mercury laced tuna.
If this message is verified and the authors really
Off
are
screen, of
androids,
course.
that would have
Of course.
serious repercussions for
The
national
public opinion is just indifferent. They don't give a shit.
Core of the androids'
what could be
message.
interpreted as a peaceful declaration, but
That also sounds about right.
chilling list of demands.
And it begs the question as to the identity of this
Welcome to America.
Are we dealing with an isolated individual or an
Is
organized
this an isolated accident or a sign that technology has become a threat to all of us? After what happened today, can we still trust our machine?
Okay, this... This might sound a little weird, but is it just me, or do the newscasters look a bit more cartoony than, like, the actual characters? In terms of their animation.
Fuck, there is a third ending.
That might have been... That might have just everyone getting killed. Actually, if you can compare it to my stats, you might see what the other option was. But again, I'm not sure if it compares to the first game or the second.
That one you saved Simon, and by the look of it,
Okay.
you killed him.
Okay.
Fascinating. Hi, Connor.
The android set by Cyberlife.
The android sent by Cyberdyne. Uh-oh, that's a different movie. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun. Cyberdyne was one of the... Was it Cyberdyne?
hey, he's using the accurate hand this time.
That is true. That bugged the shit out of me for some reason. It was a left-hand scanner. He put his right hand on it, and I'm just like, no! That's not how you hand!
Defective! Defective!
It's your left hand. So if you take your left hand and you just take your pointer finger and your thumb, it makes the shape of an L. That's how you know it's left. Use that one, you stupid fucking...
Time to do a coin test.
Bing!
Oh shit.
Bing, 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 bing. How the hell are you doing that?
No, I just imagine when they're doing like the acting for the game, just like poor Brian Descartes just keeps getting the wrong hand, and finally just like, fuck it, yeah, sure, we'll use that take. God.
Actually, I think the scene is coming up. You'll see what I mean. Amanda, you're either an android or a zombie. Either way...
My relationship with Lieutenant Anderson is problematic. He continues to struggle with psychological issues. I suspect it clouds his judgment regarding defense.
Nothing matters more than your investigation. What's happening is too important. Don't let Anderson or anyone else get in your way.
Connor would probably make a great therapy android.
You seem
That is true.
lost, Connor. Lost, I can tell.
It's kind of a shame that they were like so hard line on, oh yeah, make him a cop, make him an investigator, and it's like, but the potential for a model in the psychology industry is like right there.
Why didn't you shoot?
I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, lady, you're either an android or a zombie. I don't even know who you are, really.
I may have to replace you.
I understand.
Something's happening. Something serious.
I sense a disturbance in the force.
Time is running out.
Like thousands of lives just cried out in agony and were silenced. Yeah, this is the scene.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Hi, Des.
Hi, Hank.
Nice catch, Hank.
Good. What's going on here?
Holy
Party?
shit.
Nobody told me about it?
That might be one of my favorite just interactions between the two.
So what do we got?
Yeah, I'll finish up to this, the end of this bit at least. Clouds just wanna make you dead. God damn it! I get earwormed very easily.
We gotta take them down before they can react.
By the way, it took me so long to realize what CCTV meant. Like what it stood for, I never knew.
Lieutenant, this is Special Agent
Oh, but you knew it was in general.
Lieutenant Anderson is
Generally speaking, yes.
Hmm.
Like I kind of had the general idea. Once I knew what it meant, I knew. He said the thing. But when I realized it was closed circuit television, I'm just like, oh, okay.
Cyber Life Control television.
And this thing it might be.
I was about to say, you never know.
fucking prick.
Also, can I just state anything that gives more work to Clancy Brown? Just go with it. Clancy Brown's the man.
Well, I mean, Clancy Brown is not the fucking bitch. I mean, the FBI guy.
Oh no, he is in
in
fact a fucking bitch. Go watch part 2 for more details on why that's funny. .45 caliber assault rifle?
Damn it.
I don't know if that's right or not. I'm assuming I can analyze this? I guess not.
Made their way up through the whole building, past all the guards, jumped off the roof with parachutes.
Let me out. Yeah.
Let me out!
How'd they manage to smuggle in a big bag like that?
They didn't. Someone brought it in for them.
Oh, that's strange. They planned a perfect operation but got the number of parachutes wrong.
Unless one of the deviants was left behind.
Oh, he hid! Oh!
That's right. That's what it was.
God damn it!
You have to stop them!
Ow,
They destroy it,
ow.
We won't learn anything!
We can't save it. It's too late. We'll just get ourselves killed.
So, I mean, you should have just stayed quiet.
I've never seen this ending happen before, so this is interesting.
Well, that happened.
Apparently there's an ending where I don't have to do that. I'll do one more section. Hanky Connor survived unscathed. 4%!
I I do actually remember getting that ending at one point. I think that was probably in the second. Because I think with the first
this one.
playthrough, I got the majority, which I think was just killing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Now it's time for cars.
Kara become mother.
Again, it's the only real problem I have with this. Well, it's the main problem that you have with it. I know that for a fact. But I just, it doesn't have as much stakes. Like, don't get me wrong, it has a much higher, like, emotional stake.
What do you want
But
with her?
I need to talk to her.
She doesn't want to talk. Well, go away.
I would argue so do the other.
Again,
Sorry, what?
again, it's not even so much I have like an issue with this story. It's just the fact that there's 3 characters, 2 are men, 1's a woman, and of course the woman has to take up the parental role storyline, and the guys get badass world-changing storylines.
Mm.
Come on.
Like, why the fuck can't it be Detroit become father?
Mm.
Like, come on, really? Make it fucking Luther or something, come on.
You're not wrong. You're not. I think...
I don't have a choice.
See, my only reasoning for it, other than just... Well, Lord only knows it's David Cage, but... My instinct tells me that it's because it's easier to emotionally connect with a woman than it is with a man. Which it is. That is the storytelling concept. That if you want to go for a more emotional story, use a female character, because it's easier to connect with one. It's easier to feel that kind of connection emotionally.
I don't know though, because like you say that, but like then you have storylines like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which focus all on that.
Oh, it's like I said, it's not like you can't have a male character with an emotional contact. It's more just the fact that it's generally seen as easier.
Will you show them upstairs?
It's a cop-out, is what you're saying.
Well, Whoa, did you just see that?
I will admit it.
What the fuck was that?
There. Oh, I like the little wiener dog picture on the wall.
Oh, I noticed that, yeah. Excuse me while I... Spin!
It's shuffle all about.
Alright. You go to bed.
I hope that's wallpaper and not just like just fucked up walls.
It's wallpaper.
Okay, yeah, I can see now.
Though I will say, here's a fun little fact. The paint job at my old house, was actually done using something, not exactly like that, but something similar, where, it was like you take a bag, you dip it in the paint, and then you, like, press it against the wall, and it creates this kind of rippled effect. It was really nice.
Ooh. Yeah, I like the concept. It looks good up close, but when it was like panned out, I couldn't really tell.
Mm.
Of course, the fact that I really need a new pair of glasses doesn't help either.
See, the one thing. Also, you checking those comments?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. See, my biggest. This is another weird story thing. The way Alice is talking right now. Why do humans hate us? Do you need
Again,
a
my
bullhorn?
running thing. My running thing is Kara is in a deep state of denial. But I think maybe the direction they were going in terms of trying to trick the audience in like the first playthrough is more or less like.
By the way, for the sake of the
Us against the world.
for the sake of Heather and Sid that are watching this, little girl's a robot. We don't know that yet.
Sid, forget about that if you ever play this game.
Yeah. We were just talking about it, so it's not like it's not like that was specifically a spoiler, but
Yeah, I think my general perspective, like, I was suspicious, when I played through this part, or am I ever come across spoilers? I don't remember, but I think I was a bit suspicious, but I also kind of figured that the way it was framed also could have been in a, us against the world kind of way.
Now, I think the problem is the fact that it kind of reeks of just writing to me, like not of a story, not of characters that I want to get invested in. It just reeks of this is the plot twist. Like, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Like one of my biggest issues with this game is it really is the Alice twist, because it doesn't come off like it doesn't come off like the characters don't know. It comes off like the viewer doesn't know. And that's fair. The viewer wouldn't know by that point. There's a couple of hints, but not much. My big issue is that it comes off more like it's a twist for the people watching it, not for the people involved in it. And it's kind of doing everything to kind of like twist it so that it makes sense. Like, it feels like the twist came first, and then they're just like, we have to like write everything backwards to make that work. As opposed to organically trying to make it just click.
My husband passed away 2 years ago.
And it all would have made more sense if you just didn't do the twist of Kara finding the magazine earlier.
I don't know how to thank you. Alice wouldn't have survived another night outdoors.
I just try to
Again, I'm a sucker for like this type of writing and just going full like critical thinking on writing and stories and stuff like that. So this is my instinct to kind of go with. So don't pay me any goddamn mind. It's just something I like to dissect.
Either way, they're coming for you.
It's probably safer for you to stay here until things settle down.
They're coming to get you, Barbara?
I mean, they want to get to Canada, they're coming for you, man.
Well, good for them. The problem, of course, being I control their fate, so. I mean, if they want to try and come for me, go right ahead. I know what happens in the bad ending for them.
Rose, come quickly.
And it's incredibly disturbing, actually.
What's going on?
It's Mary. She just shut down. We escaped together. We used to talk about what we would do. I loved her.
What's
I loved her more than anything.
what's the peanut gallery saying?
What would I do without her?
Wait a second. Aw.
So this was... This is really stupid. This is bugging me. During this segment when I watched it, when I was during my first playthrough, what did they do with a deceased android?
It's okay.
Like, do they bury it?
I mean, it probably depends on the android, just like it depends on the person. I mean,
Stay in the room any longer.
well, actually, they do mention in the whole, like, Jericho bit, at least, that they more or less cannibalize them for parts.
To be fair, that might be more...
The community desperation.
Yeah.
In a case like this, it might partially be, depending on what they were exposed to. Although the poor android that was owned by someone that believes in, like, a sky burial, and they're just like, fuck.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I guess technically crows will take shiny things, so...
here's my issue, and this is gonna sound really stupid. This is gonna sound really silly.
And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here.
I will not stand for that kind of talk.
I'm not going to prison.
So my
To help these freaks.
That is enough now! That's enough!
not to make a stupid argument over a legitimately very well acted scene. Like, very well acted. Full credit to Rose's actor.
It's been hard since his dad passed away.
Poor Kara just looks very awkward right now.
Awkward. Okay, I'll pause this for a second just to get my point out before. Like I said, I don't want to interrupt actually really good acting. This is gonna sound really stupid. My main problem with doing an actual traditional burial for androids, what effect would that have on the environment? Like blue blood getting into like waterways and
like
shit.
a traditional... Oh, well, actually, okay, so here's a fun fact that is going to absolutely gross out anyone who's listening to this.
Sid, Heather, guys, sorry.
I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this to Heather, and for reasons she tries to put it out of her mind.
So Heather, you might want to put your fingers in your ears and go la 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 la.
So when I went to Anachrocon, one year we actually had a panel that was focusing on like burial, like Victorian burial practices and whatnot.
Yeah.
And one of her criticisms about the modern world was that like it really heavily contrasts with the way Victorians perceive death, because like Victorians were much more natural about it. It was a part of life, and we've like sterilized the process in modern day. Everything is like made super like apart from everything. It's become more so something to like fear and dread and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things that we've started doing, as opposed to what we used to do, is what we started doing is throwing in like modern day embalming fluids, which is not great for the environment actually. And fun fact, so it's not uncommon, especially with modern cemeteries, to find stuff like a pond, more so a pond than a lake. But it's not too terribly uncommon with modern cemeteries to find a pond. A lot of times, those ponds, so when you bury a body, that embalming fluid and like the fluids from the body, because of the embalming fluid, it seeps out into the soil and eventually makes its way into what you see as a pond.
So, note to self, do not drink from one of those.
Don't ever drink from a cemetery pond. But
Note to self.
yeah, it's just, I remember this. Yeah. But so it's technically, so in answer to your question, it's really not that different from burying regular people. Both are terrible to the environment. They're just, why the hell are you going to drink from a pond on a grave anyway?
That's also true, I suppose.
I mean, you do you, Cappy, but why?
Well.
I hope Rose gets back soon.
There's something I need to tell you. It's about Alice.
Not now, love.
This is important. Awkward.
Yeah, they're just, yeah, I think I might just want to be cremated when I die for that reason. People in the chat, cast your vote now on how you want to die.
The police. It's the police.
Also, Heather's mentioned that she doesn't hear the game at all, so
There's not much I can do about it.
yeah. I might Google it a little bit, see what can maybe be done, because we might be missing something. So Heather, cremation doesn't have to be the only option. There was someone in, I forget, it was somewhere over in Europe, I want to say, but there's someone who actually developed a method of, there's someone who actually developed the method of burial, which was, I forget what it was called, but it was basically like there would be a sapling and there would be like a bag underneath it, and you would put the body in the bag, like in like a fetal position, so that the tree could actually use the body for fertilizer. So that like the idea was that instead of a graveyard, you could have like sacred forests that fell off of each person.
Okay.
I always thought that was a really good idea. It would discourage people from hacking down the forest all willy-nilly. and help with the oxygen issue and environmental issues.
Tippy tippy. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on two things at once and it's not going well.
Sure.
No, there are no androids here.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Officer.
Thanks.
Oh, look, coffee. Excuse me while I just put this on my face.
No, I just so the stupidest thing just occurred to me. Like this, it would be a terrible way to test things, but if like in a situation like this where the cops walking around all suspicious, there is technically a way that you could like test it. Just go around and smack everyone, because the impact will actually show the white silicone stuff underneath.
I mean,
you might get a lawsuit slapped on you, but
well, I mean, there's that, but there's also, I'm still a big fan of the concept of like taking, just like trying to see if you can get like a Wi-Fi signal.
right.
I better go.
Like I said, there's just this idea to me of just like, you know, take out your cell phone. You say his name was Jeffrey?
Is somebody else in the house?
There's a Wi-Fi signal called that.
What is this signal called?
It's the dog. He sleeps in the
Fuck you, Todd.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Who's Todd?
How did you know my name?
Leave me out.
I've yet to fuck that one up.
Go on.
It's okay, Alice. You'll be safe now.
It's Rose.
Get yourselves ready. We leave tonight.
World's dead.
Oh boy, the midnight train. This has nothing to do with racism and segregation.
You know, that shit drove me nuts. When they started saying shit like that, I'm just like, guys, it clearly fucking does. Alright, I'm gonna call it here.